Bill Potter says they are trying to put in that no one requested security, making Kyle a trespasser. Please comment if that affects a self-defense defense. If Kyle didn't have permission to be there, no, it still doesn't affect the self-defense defense. Shockingly, you can be a felon who has stolen a gun from a gun store and then be walking around with said gun that you stole from a gun store. You could be out past curfew. You could be trespassing. And if some other person comes up to you, threatens your life, and you utilize that gun to defend yourself, you are justified. You may catch a gun charge. You may catch a trespassing charge, but you are wholly justified in self-defense. The penalty for doing something wrong is not, I'll just die. Because that's the answer. Self-defense is to be used when you're in reasonable fear of imminent death or serious bodily harm. So the alternative to acting in a way of using lethal force is to die. That's it. It's binary here. This is not some hippie fucking nonsense 2021 gender chart. This is binary. You either act in self-defense or you die. All right? That's it. So no, prior bad acts that are not directly related to provoking the instant activity in a reasonable and logical way cannot invalidate your self-defense claim. Nobody there, and they've established this over and over, nobody there knew Kyle was 17. So Kyle being a minor in possession of a firearm has no bearing on anybody's self-defense or on the self-defense case at all. It can't, because no one stopped him. Encountered multiple police, around multiple people. All sorts of people saw this guy and they go, okay, he's got a gun, whatever. No one walked up and said, hey, are you 18? Show me your ID. No cop stopped him and said, you got a fresh face, kid. And he's like, whoa, you sound like a pedo. He's like, I deal with those in a different way. And the cop's like, no. I just mean you look a little young. Can you show me some ID? Why do you have that gun? Where'd you get it? None of that happened. Absolutely zero. So this cannot be a bar to self-defense. Now, can it taint a jury? Sure. But legally speaking, it's not. Now, if you steal a gun from someone and they confront you, different story. If you're stealing a gun and trespassing on someone's property and the owner of the property confronts you, different story. These are how the provocation works. Just existing in a place where there's 1,000 other people cannot be provocation, even if you're open carrying a gun, because you can open carry a gun in Wisconsin. Since you can open carrying a gun by fucking definition cannot be provocation. Pointing a gun at someone, saying I'll shoot you, saying I'm going to kill you, these are provocative acts. And so many people have gotten this so embarrassingly wrong, fueled by a media that is embarrassingly bad, but also fueled by, frankly, left-leaning morons. Not everybody on the left, hashtag not all lefties or whatever, but left-leaning morons who are stuck on this idea that they don't understand what provocation is. Again, a girl walking into a pack of horny 19-year-olds wearing a short skirt. This is the left's argument for the past 50 years. If she gets raped, they can't blame the girl and the outfit, right? Because she didn't provoke the attack. Now, her outfit cannot be provocative. It's just not. There has to be some subsequent act. In the case of the rape, it would be consent. That would be the subsequent act. So they want 6-1. They want to have all of their points on one side, but they don't on the other. Carrying a gun open in Wisconsin is not a provocative act. You'd have to do something with the gun or make specific words to indicate some sort of threat or provocation. If you walk around with your gun and then you're insulting people or sitting on their cars or something like that, different story. But yes, back to the original question. If Kyle's a trespasser, which there's competing testimony that they absolutely did. And I don't think anybody believes the Indian guy over like Dominic Black and Ryan Balch, because the Indian guy looked like he was lying to us. He looked like he's lying to the jury also. But even if they didn't give them permission to be there explicitly, they were still there, and that has no bearing on the self-defense claim.